if you missed last week, what we were talking about was picking a topic. And the whole purpose of that is because we are actually making, oh wait, yeah, I know, my background's pretty cool. We're going to be making posters for this research showcase, and if you do a poster, you'll get it for free, and you'll maybe get a $50 gift card. So that's pretty cool, and a visa. So, last week we were talking about picking a topic, and when we were talking about picking a topic, we're talking about there's two kind of types of posters that you can make, and those are experimenting something and studying something. So as an example, if you wanted to research maybe the effect of sleep deprivation in other people, you could experiment that, and you could do a survey or do something of that sort. But if you were going to study, my example today is going to be web development, then as a job, then I can't really think of a way to experiment that. I just kind of find stuff and research it. So I actually had the opportunity to go to a research showcase last weekend. And these were some of the boards they had. So as you can see, they had text and they had the graphs. And the main reason I want to show you guys this is because as you guys are searching for your topic, you might be running into what exactly am I looking for, So as an example for web development, there's as a job, there's so many different things to learn about that. What should I put on my board? So, if you're going to do something and you're studying something, then I would say you want to break it down like this. You want to have your introduction, you want to have some topics, and maybe incorporate graphs, and then you're going to have your conclusion. So think about this like an English paper almost, okay? But you're going to add lots of fun pictures, and it's a lot more brief, okay? So on an English paper, you would have your introduction paragraph, and then you might have your body paragraphs, and then you'd have your conclusion. So it's really straightforward. If you're going to do an experiment, then you would make your introduction, and you get a hypothesis going. You get your methodology, which is how you found your results, and then you talk about what you did. Over here is like what happened as you're conducting the experiment, and any graphs to show your data. And then your conclusion and acknowledgments. So as you're researching, you're going to want to think of these things and have them in mind. And make sure to always cite your sources at the end. So here's an example of a completed board. And as you can see, for their introduction, they put the word background. Some people put abstract, and it pretty much means the same stuff. You're just talking about what your board's going to be about. And they had their hypothesis and then their methods. So they put their materials that they used, and they put how long it took, and then they actually did it, and then they have their data. So that's really all the lesson is today, is as you're researching, you're going to want to keep these things in mind, and you're going to want to look for these things. So if it's collecting data, you're going to want to make sure you write down everything pretty much and log how you did it. And then if it's more of a research thing, then you're going to want to search for different studies that people did, because chances are they probably actually experimented with it. So for this example, they actually didn't do any sort of experimenting themselves. They actually went online, as you can see their methods, and they actually looked at a bunch of other surveys other people did. And that's totally an option you can do as well. So that's why it's really important to have each of these different things. And yeah, that's it. So, yes, questions?
You showed us that there has to be a logo at the top right. Not has to be. There's optional a logo at the top right. Are we going to put like the SPC logo there, or are we going to put TSA, or how's it?
Oh, true. So, we'll definitely talk about that next week, because I will be putting all your data onto the board. But yeah, so you can't put the TSA logo, but definitely put the SPC logo. And how that works is you'll typically put whatever higher education that you were doing this through. So if I was experimenting, say, for Ford the cars, and I was trying to study stuff for different car bodies or something, then if I made a poster about it, I'd definitely put Ford on the logo, you know?
Okay.
And then you might also put the event logo. So whoever's hosting the event, you put their logo on it. But that'll be next week. So that's really it. So pretty much think about it like an English paper in a way, and make sure you document everything that you do so that's easier at the end. And then one last thing, if you scan this, I've added in to the YouTube playlist so you can watch these meetings. And there's also going to be a Google Drive on here with templates for your posters. So then you can just hop on there and use up the template and fill it out. Just like how over here, it'll be a template similar to this, and then there'll just be a box here and you can literally just fill it out. So it'll be super simple. Alright, that's it.